Hey yo, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to the Minnesota United career. And we are getting into the month of June now, which means we have 1 month left until we hit that all-important first transfer window at the start of July. And that transfer window will actually take place next episode. However, in FIFA 18, you can start to negotiate with players and actually get players to sign on for your team before the transfer window even happens. And then once the transfer window opens up, then they join your squad. As I found out with this young man down here named Aero Chord, who I kind of signed early, almost by accident. But I mean, he looks like a decent player. Hopefully he has a little bit of potential to him, and he'll be joining us in July. Now for today, I've gone ahead and shortlisted some MLS players, and I've gone for MLS players because they're the ones I'm familiar with. I know a little bit about these guys. I know that they should have a little bit of potential to them. In FIFA 18, I am not going to be using any outside sources to tell me what players' potentials are. I'm going to go off of their reputation and what I know about them and try to scout them up and kind of make a judgment off of that. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and tell me what they are, I can't really stop you from doing that, but I'm not going to go and search it out on my own. So these are the players I think that have a little bit of potential to them and can definitely help our team. And in this episode, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to sign two of these players, Ian Harkes and Courtney Ford. I think they're both very young, obviously, but I think they have something that they can bring to this team. Harkes could maybe come in and compete for a starting job right away in July when he gets here, if we're able to get him. I think he's a very, very quality midfielder. Big, strong, pretty decent pace to him as well. I mean, he's a box-to-box, if there ever was one. I really, really like the look of him. Courtney Ford, he might be a little bit raw. He might not be a first-team player until possibly next season, but I like the potential. I like the look of him. I like what he can bring to this team. He's also very, very strong as a center back. That's key for me. I think he could possibly be a center back of the future on this team. The other two young players I've listed here, Raheem Edwards, this was a suggestion from one of you guys. And then I also have Jefferson San Marino, who's having a pretty decent season for himself at RSL. I'm not going to sign both of these players. I would only sign one of them if I go for one of them. My preference would probably be San Marino because look at the skill moves and weak foot. 4-star for San Marino. Edwards, 3-star skills, 2-star weak foot. Not ideal for me. But I want to know what you guys have to say about that one. Which one do you think would be a better player for us? Raheem Edwards or Jefferson San Marino? The other player that I've listed is Osvaldo Alonso. Obviously, I know a lot about him. He's one of my favorite Sounders of all time. He's on an expiring contract. So all we would have to do is just offer him a contract. And I think the way it's going to work out is it's going to be a pre-contract and he wouldn't come in until next season. The only reservation I have about this is that he's 31 years old. He'd be 32 next season. I'm not sure if we want to go down that road with an aging Osvaldo Alonso. I still think he's fantastic. He's definitely could make an impact on this team. But I don't know if I want to do that yet. So I'm not going to go for him, at least in this episode. But I also want to know what you guys think about Osvaldo Alonso. Is this a player that we should also be looking at going after? So today we're starting off on the road against Sporting Kansas City. Last episode, when we were playing back at home, wasn't that tough. I mean, I think we beat them 3-0. We pretty much dominated that entire game. This is different. This is down in Kansas City. This is not an easy place to go and play, so I'm not expecting anything even remotely close to what happened last time. This is going to be a very, very tough match for us. But we got our first choice starting 11 in there. We're rested. We're ready to play. Let's go get it done. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Sporting Kansas City. I think they have pretty much the same exact starting 11 in there as we saw last time. So no surprises from them. We just got to come out and play well. That's all it comes down to. That ball through. Ramirez looking out wide for Nicholson. Ooh, puts a move on the defender. Nicholson. Oh, he cuts it inside. I was waiting for that run of Christian Ramirez. It just didn't quite get there. And that passes to the wrong player. But Nicholson looking lively early. I like it. Oh, boys. Oh, Gerso is past Joma, and now he stops it. Pulls it back for Sanchez. He gets right by, but what a bad shot. How in the world did he make... That was so poor. That should be 1-0. All right, corner for Sporting here. Oh, boys, we got to get that... I say we got to get that away, and for the second time in 2 games, Upara has scored. This time it gives them the lead this time. It's not a consolation goal like it was last game. This one is actually a problem for us. 5 minutes before halftime. Oh, Shuttleworth saved that off his own freaking skull and into the back of the net. That's some solid goalkeeping right there, Shuttleworth. Yeah, we're looking at you, buddy. We didn't do anything in the first half. Is there some way to get through here in the second? Not like that, there's not. Okay, here we go. Let's move the ball. But who the heck was that even to? I don't know, but we got the ball for Sam Cronin now. Cronin. There we go. For Molina. It hits Ramirez. In the back. Really? Oh, boys. Oh, Joma, you're there. You're there. Nicely done. Let's go. Let's get out and counterattack. Here we go. Ibsen. Ibsen coming through the midfield. Ibsen. Let's try to find this ball for Graham Zusi. That's pretty much how our game's going all day long. Here comes Sporting again. Oh, good tackle, though. Oh, another good tackle. Come on. Let's go. McGowan. Nicely done. And the ref blows the whistle. And that's the end of the game. 1-0 loss at Sporting Park. Not really that surprising. But I still felt like we could have had something from that. Sporting weren't all that good. Defensively, they played like I expected them to all along. I just couldn't do anything against that defense. But offensively, they didn't create chances. We definitely had a shot in this one. Kind of disappointing we couldn't steal a point on the road. For our next match, we stay on the road. This time we're away at RSL. They're towards the bottom of the table in the Western Conference, I think. I'm going to make one change to the starting 11. I'm going to move Calvo out wide to the left back spot. I'm just sick of watching Joma, or whatever his name is, get absolutely melted up that side. He's not a good defender. I don't think I can play him there anymore. So if Calvo's good enough to play left back and quick enough and can handle that position, I might just stick with him out there for the rest of the series, honestly. If he's good enough out there, he's good enough, high enough rated, I don't think I need to get anyone else. I might stick with him out there. So this is going to be a big test for him. If he can, I'll pull him back into center back. I have no problem playing him in either position, but I really need to shore up that left back spot. All right, kick off against RSL. This should be a good chance for us, to see what Jefferson Savarino can do against us. He is one of the prospects I'm looking at bringing into Minnesota. But for us, it's a decent chance to try to get a point on the road here. I think RSL's a team that we could do something against. Ooh, Nicholson, nice little move there. We get a little body feint. Oh, we kind of brought it back too far, but he stays on it. I like that. Finley bringing it up for Ibsen. Shoots! And he buries it. What a finish from Ibsen. I thought that was going to end up going wide, but it does find the bottom corner. Ramondo can't get to it. 1-0. I really like Nicholson in this team. Finley does some decent things on counterattacks every once in a while, but overall, Nicholson makes more of an impact up the left than Finley does up the right. That's why if you bring in a winger, I'll probably look to replace Ethan Finley in this team and maybe save him as kind of a super sub. That actually took a defender off of Justin Glad's ginger ass. That was a lucky goal, if anything, from Ibsen. I'll take it either way. 1-0. All right, Calvo. Look at that defense. Oh, my God. I said, look at that defense. He tackled the ball beautifully off of Savarino, but the ball just squirted 40, like, it just went right to Muzzy, and he just powered it into the top corner. Fair play, I guess. Lucky goal for lucky goal. It's 1-1. That lead lasted like 30 seconds, maybe? Ooh, Finley, nice turn. Let's see if we can get that ball for Ramirez. Ramirez, oh, holds it up, plays it in the middle. Ethan Finley scores! Now I don't know. Finley has scored more goals this season than Nicholson. I'll give him that. I think that's his 3rd or 4th of the year. Nicholson, I don't think, has any. I don't know. I'm not sure which one. Let me know in the comments which one you think is better. Do you think it's Finley or do you think it's Nicholson? Kind of a toss-up for me at this point. I'm not really sure, but one thing I do know, we're back in the lead, 2-1. Oh, no, Velasco, you cannot be getting beat by João Plata up the side. That is the one thing we cannot afford to be doing. Good defense out there, though. McGowan. All right, wow, Finley, he breaks free as well. Let's go. Ethan Finley, show me what you're working with, Finley. A little ball roll inside. He's still rolling with it. Gets that ball through. Beautifully worked. Ramirez for Molino. 3-1. Beautifully worked counterattack. That was almost a disaster at one end. Came right back up the other end on the counterattack. Like I said, Ethan Finley's very effective on counterattacks. He proves it right there. That is his bread and butter in this team. And Kevin Molino gets the goal. Now we're up 3-1. Let's see if we can hold on to this lead now. Oh, boy. Oh, Plata. Oh, my God. Oh, McGowan. Yo, McGowan has been solid in there. I really, really like the way he's played. As a free agent, man, what a pickup he's been for this team. Wow. And that time, Velasco actually played defense. Nicely done, Velasco. Uh-oh. Savarino's in. Savarino. Ooh. Ew. Molino turns it back around that man. We find it for Nicholson. So close. Sonny got back just in time to cut that out. Ooh, Nicholson. Good play there. It's Dunladi. Wow, what a finish. Oh, it's Molino. I thought it was Dunladi. It actually is Kevin Molino for his second of the game. I'm not sure. It would have to have been Molino. Dunladi does not have that kind of shot in him. I don't think he does. Kevin Molino puts that one away. Nicholson again making an impact, though. I mean, it's a battle right now between Nicholson and Finley. Dunladi looking in there for Molino for the hat trick. What a finish from Kevin Molino. What a cross from Dunladi. He has like 60 passing. It's very, very, very bad. He's not really good out wide, but I brought him on for Finley, and he's playing incredible. All of a sudden, I feel like I got more wingers than I know what to do with, and they're all playing phenomenally well. That is going to do it. I don't even know what the final score was. 4-1? 5-1? I don't even know. It was a lot to a little. As we come into Sandy, Utah. I know it's not Salt Lake City. Sandy, Utah. And hammer RSL in their own park. Wow, what a performance. So before our next game, which is going to be against, I think, first place Portland, we have some news on the transfer front. We have deals in place now for Ian Harkes and Courtney Ford. They'll both be joining us in the upcoming transfer window. The one I am worried about, though, is Courtney Ford. I had to offer him important first-team player role. I'm not sure if he's ready for that yet. I wasn't really planning on putting him into the first team until next season, but with the way that Calvo played at left back, I was very, very happy with that. I think I'll leave him out there. Ford might come in right away and start at center back next to McGowan. I think I'd be comfortable with doing that. So we'll train him up. Shouldn't take too long for him to get to about 69 or 70 overall, and he should fit into the team quite nicely. So as it turns out, I was wrong about Portland being in first place. They're actually in 6th right now. Vancouver's in 1st. That's our next match. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate this one against Portland. I probably should have simmed the one against RSL instead. Kind of slipped my mind, but I'm glad we got a win out of that. Wow, Ramirez, calm down. Okay, first minute goal. I like to see that. Unfortunately, it doesn't end up in 3 points. Valeri equalizes, but you know what? Against a quality Portland team who would have leapfrogged us in the standings if they had won, I'll take a point. So now we welcome first place Vancouver to town. And the lineup, we're looking a little bit tired out there. Gonna have to make a couple of changes. Well, the one I'm worried about is Ibsen is coming out of this one. Figueroa is gonna get, or Figueira, not Figueroa. Figueira is gonna get to start in there in his place. Ibarra on the left. Kalman's gonna start in the defense as well. Rest of the lineup stays the same. This is a big match against the first place team. We'll see how we can do. All right, kickoff against Vancouver. Oh my god, these kits are a problem. Wow, usually when we wear the grays, white isn't a bad contrasting color, but oh my god, this is awful. I'm not even sure. I have no idea which one's my own team. This is a big freaking problem. Oh boys. Whichever one of you out there is wearing gray, please play some defense, because I really am having issues figuring that out. Good play from Coleman. Really? Whoa, the ref just teleported and gave Coleman a yellow card. He actually just couldn't wait to walk over there. He had to teleport over there. Ooh, Molino. Nicely done. Kevin Molino has the shot. Good save from Osted. That was not a bad finish. Would like to have been a little bit more top bins, but what are you going to do? Oh, good play through for Finley. Ethan, for crying out loud, what is going on with my team today? They just can't seem to pass or what was that finish? Oh, somebody step up and stop Montero. Boys, let's talk here. We can't let Freddie Montero have shots like that. You can't let him dribble all the way up to the edge of the 18 and then unleash a shot. Can't do it. I don't care that you got a little bit of a block on it. You got to close him down better than that. All right, we have a free kick here in a good spot. Problem is we don't have a free kick taker on the team. So we're going to go with Kevin Molino and hope for the best here. Molino just absolutely fires that in almost into the parking lot. Thank God there was a net there. He could have actually killed somebody. Oh, Montero. Oh, Montero goes for the shot. I had images of Shuttleworth saving that off his own dome and into the goal again, because that looked like that was what was about to happen. Look at the save. Off his hand. If that comes back the other way, it hits him right in the head and goes in the goal. To say I don't trust Shuttleworth back there is an understatement. In and out. Nice passing sequence. Ooh, Ramirez. Nice little turn there. Try to get this onto... Crap, he's left-footed. Oh, maybe he's not. All of a sudden, I couldn't remember what foot Christian Ramirez was, and he absolutely hammers that off the post. That was our best look so far. All right, this might be the last attack we have here. This might be the last attack of the game. Venegas, there's no help out here, though. Unless, does he have Nicholson? I think he does. And Nicholson does well. Nicholson does very, very well. He's bringing it in. He's looking for Dunlawdy. Dunlawdy looking. Too many passes. That was too many passes. It just was too many passes, and that is the end of the game. You know what? Against the first place team in the league, not just the Western Conference, in the league, oh, 0-0 at home. I mean, we shut them down. I'm proud of that. I'll take the point. You know what? I'd rather have wins at home, but against a team like that, that was a very, very solid performance. I'm actually very proud of this team for that one. So that is where we're going to call it for today, and we're still hanging in there, man. We're still in 4th place. Still have 3 teams right on our heels, though, that could catch us with any kind of a stumble. So, I mean, we still have a lot of games left to play and a lot to play for as well. Don't forget to let me know about the stuff I asked you about in the comments below. Should we go for Raheem Edwards, or should we go for Jefferson Severino, or should we go for someone else entirely? Make sure to let me know on that one. And also, I want to ask you guys a question about the striker, about Christian Ramirez. Should we stick with him? He's done well so far this season. As the last couple of episodes, though, he's kind of fallen off a little bit. Should we stick with him, or should we go for a big designated player at some point to upgrade over him? I don't think we'll be this season. I don't think we can go for a big striker this year, but maybe next season we look to go and take the next step. I'm not sure yet. Just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that idea. So that's it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. See when we come back for some more Minnesota United career. See you.